From the top of the Silver City Ballroom, it's the Dirty Laundry Show with Joey Clifton and the Meatball.
So you people laugh here, some of you think I'm a little cuckoo.
When are you people going to stand up for us?
I do not feel safe. I take that as a threat.
So let's talk about the library.
Yeah, but they can't.
Don't make me making excuses just yet.
No, you're full of shit.
You're full of shit.
No, listen.
He comes running out of the woods with a flamethrower, dude.
Whole life out here enjoying the journey.
Sometimes I cannot help myself. I just tell people that they're stupid.
We like to call him Ninjalito.
That's his fame.
Hello, Joe.
This was the largest event held on the green. My estimates were 4,000 plus. Others said there was at least close to 5,000 people.
Wow, that's fantastic.
You want to get into it? Let's get into it.
Good afternoon, Meatball.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Another beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I see you have your double, triple layer.
Yeah. Gotta keep warm. It's getting cold. It's my signature sweatshirt.
Signature sweatshirt. How many sweatshirts do you have under that?
Two.
You have two sweatshirts and two bandanas?
And a hat.
And a hat. What the heck is wrong with you? Are you cold?
Winter's around the corner.
Yeah, I know. We got a little frost in the air this week.
Right, it was a little cold today, too.
Don't forget, dirtylaundryct@gmail.com if you want to play here, because we have bands playing here. We have an awesome one tonight called Boom coming up. Boom. And you could call us, 203-293-8411. I'll put the volume up now, just in case somebody wants to call. I'll be able to hear them.
And tell us how great we are.
And I got to give a very special thank you to Tranquility Base from last week. They were awesome.
They did a great job. It was a good show, a good presentation as well.
Yes, but tonight is Boom. And
Shakalaka.
Punk rock is back in full effect.
In town.
Yes. So in 1 week, look at how much stuff I have.
That's a lot.
I have a lot of stuff to get to.
It's going to be a good one today.
And I think we fixed our internet connection.
Hopefully.
So if it goes out, bear with us. We'll be back. But
blame it on the plane or something.
Blame it on the rain.
Oh.
You got to blame it on the rain.
Ron Meredith's plane.
All right. So in 1 week, are you ready for this?
Sure.
Our president got COVID like literally hours after we got off the phone.
The irony.
So they say. He ended up in the hospital. And then he miraculously recovered.
Good for him. He got like some special experimental medication, right?
Yeah, I think it was bleach.
I'm surprised he got airlifted to the hospital. That was like a half an hour away. But if you're a president,
yeah, why not use Marine One? Why not?
Right.
Yeah, so it's a miracle. It's just a miracle.
But now he doesn't want to debate.
Huh?
Now he doesn't want to debate. Or we're going to talk about that later.
All right, enough with the applause. Yes, we're going to talk about that later. That's coming up. But so you had the president thing, and then did you see what happened like right before we got here tonight?
What happened?
The governor of Michigan, there was a plot to kidnap her. Okay, and they arrested I don't know.
6.
No, there was 7, I think.
Oh,
but
7.
There's 17 people involved, and they were going to blow up a bridge. Okay, to cause a distraction while they snatched the governor and killed her for political purposes.
I want to see a video of all that stuff, of them training how to blow up the bridge. That sounds like a good comedy.
That's a great movie. That'll be our next binge-worthy movie.
It's probably in the works right now as we speak.
Yeah, so
it's a comedy.
Bunch of murders happening in Meriden. We're going to get to that.
What's new?
Yeah, not much is new with that. And more businesses closing.
Uh-oh.
Yep, you had Regal Cinemas. I think there's only 3 locations
the one in
Connecticut.
Wallingford?
No,
Regal. Which one's Regal?
Regal. I think Regal is Waterbury.
The one in the mall?
Yeah, I think so.
That was a nice mall.
And Lenny and Joe's. Did you ever go to Lenny and Joe's?
Yes.
Over on Long Wharf in New Haven?
They're closing?
Yeah, and you know what? I didn't realize they have 3 locations. That's the one that's closing.
That's a nice location too.
Yeah, it used to be a Chart House years ago, and Chart House is, if you've ever gone to a Chart House,
Yeah.
my God, it is the best seafood and salad bar you could ever have.
And it's consistent. Even if it's inland somewhere, it's still same good, fresh, delicious.
Yeah,
seafood.
definitely. So maybe a well, if we sit there and say maybe a Chart House will move back in, then we sound like the people that want
Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's to come in.
Maybe Dave and Buster's Bustards are gonna move into the location.
Yeah. Well, that would be up to the city planner. Of course, Meriden doesn't have one anymore because ours resigned.
What happened?
Renata, she's only been here, what, maybe a year? Maybe
Somewhere around there, maybe longer.
a little bit longer?
Yeah, remember going to POCD and the plane hitting the field and
Oh,
then
yeah,
cutting
knocked off the power and
yeah.
stuff. Well, she's going to Newington, I believe. Which is,
It's you know, she has her reasons to go, but it's very suspicious that all the progressive people don't stay for too long at the City Hall of Meriden here in town.
right.
Anyone with ideas seems to be, hey, you have ideas? Get the hell out.
Yeah, no, ideas are bad.
Yeah, we'll just toe the party, or not party line, but whatever, the all regular BS.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
So we got a John Oliver update. Do you
Oh, what
remember?
happened? Yes.
All
mhm.
right. So anybody who doesn't know, we played him on a couple of shows because it was ongoing. John Oliver from HBO, he made fun of Danbury, Connecticut. For whatever reason, we still don't really know what the reason is, but he was like really cruel about it.
Yeah.
So then the mayor from Danbury ended up doing a short video kind of trashing Oliver, but also like inviting him to come down.
Right.
Or no, I'm sorry. I think in the very first video from the mayor said, you know what, we'll name our sewage plant after you.
Right.
John Oliver Memorial Sewage Plant.
That was a crappy move. He didn't think that one through.
No, he didn't. So John Oliver turned around and said, okay, you know what, if you name that sewage plant after me, I'm going to donate. What did he, let me see here.
No. He came with a jab saying, hey, this sewage plant costs like bajillion dollars.
Well, yeah, he did. I mean, he kind of trashed how expensive this was, like the Rolls Royce of sewage plants.
Right.
But then he said, you know what, if you name it after me, I'm going to donate $25,000 to Danbury teachers, $25,000 to the Danbury Food Bank, and $5,000 to ALS Connecticut if you name it after me.
What happened?
The mayor came back and said, you know what, we'll vote on it, and if it goes through, but you have to promise you come here for the ribbon cutting.
Right.
So that's kind of where we are now. So as of right this minute, well, we might have missed it, the Danbury City Council is voting on it right now.
Oh, excellent.
Right now. So we should have an...
update coming up soon.
Yeah, we should. You know, they said a whole bunch of residents sent letters saying, don't Danbury this up.
Who
to
cares?
the mayor and
Who
to the
cares?
city
It's a
council.
dump.
Well, because they want all of this. And the other thing, too, is the local financial institutions
Right.
are all holding fundraisers, and they're trying to match the $55,000.
Well, everyone's trying to capitalize on this. Do you think the
Yeah, but
city of
that's
Meriden
great.
will name it the Dirty Laundry CT?
No, but that's great, though,
They
because
should name the dump after us.
if he's doing 55,000,
Yeah.
and then the community and the banks all raise 55,000 for the food bank, for good charities like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
for teachers,
No,
that's awesome.
Good. That's something a little negative that came out positive.
Yeah, and he donated already before the deal is even set.
Yeah.
John Oliver donated a couple $100 to a math teacher, a science teacher for like all different supplies.
Research.
He spent like $700 he donated to one teacher so they could get better studio lighting in the classroom while they were doing the virtual learning and stuff. So he's already donated a couple $1,000.
So he's on top of the game. He's
Yeah.
not just blah, blah, blah.
No,
He's
not
doing
at
it.
all.
It's just like us. We're just contributing to this community. A thankless job, but it's a job.
So here's John Oliver won the Emmy the other night, last week.
For what?
Or 2 weeks ago for his show.
You watch this show?
No.
Nobody
No, I
does.
haven't. I mean, I've seen it, but anyway, here's what he had to say.
Get
And
it?
as a Connecticut resident, I want to know, are you dedicating this award to Danbury?
Well, I mean, that is a very good point. It is. I don't have full news there. I will say it's very promising. For those that don't know, it seems like there is a chance that I may, as nice as this is, and it is very, very nice. My dream this year has been to have a sewage plant named after me in Danbury, Connecticut, and I'm close. I feel like I'm real close. So hopefully, if all goes well and the political system stands up, then the council will do the right thing and give me that sewage plant.
So there you go. What do you think?
It's great.
Oh, there you go.
It's great.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
So that was his reply for, I think that was just a couple days ago.
Yep.
So we'll have to see if he actually comes down for the, big event, the big ribbon cutting event.
Are you going to the ribbon cutting? As the press?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, no, we'll go. We'll cover it. Why not?
We gotta get some high-vis vests that say press.
Do you hear all the gunshots? Which, by the way, don't forget, Boom is coming up in just a little bit. We've got our Dirty Laundry bit. We've got our Binge-worthy. And I make my TikTok debut coming up.
Excellent. No, I do hear all the gunshots, which is sad because, you do too.
Yeah.
In the background, there's all gunshots or whatever gunshots. Then we check the website a couple minutes later, and yep, gunshots. So
right.
That's
so
the new norm in Meriden.
In just 1 week here in Meriden, we had 3 murders, or two, 3. We're averaging.
What do you call them? Murders, assassinations?
Well, no. So Meriden back in the 90s was really bad, right? With gangs and gunshots and murders and everything else. They cleaned that up. I'm not really sure how they did it, but it doesn't really matter because you know what? It's been building up the last couple of years. And now, supposedly, it's the Bloods, the Crips, and they're not from Meriden.
How would they know it's the Bloods and the Crips if they don't know who did it?
We'd have to talk to, they know who did it. They just don't say anything.
So if they knew who did it, how come it keeps on happening?
Well, I don't know, because they got to catch them. But that's what I'm saying.
I think that's all they're saying.
These guys don't live in Meriden. I bet you their girlfriend lives here or their friend lives here, and the other gangs are catching them.
You don't know that.
No, I do know that because, believe it or not, the Meriden police have been making arrests, not pertaining to the gunshots and the murders, but they're arresting a lot of people lately, and they're finally posting about it, so they're keeping the community up to date. And none of these guys live in Meriden. They all live in New Haven, Waterbury, Bridgeport.
Even if that's not an excuse, it's all.
What do you mean?
It's all boiling down to Meriden. So Meriden's the common denominator here.
Yes, it is. It's turning into New Haven, which is by far way worse. So the other night, the sit-go over on Broad Street, right?
Yeah.
3 o'clock in the morning, supposedly, this is the story we heard, the guy was pumping gas at 3 in the morning, and a car pulled up, 4 or 5 guys got out of the car and just shot the whole place up.
So it was like a intended target. Why at Citgo, though? That's weird.
I don't know, because they saw the guy pumping gas and got the opportunity or whatever. Then I think it was the night before that. It was like 2 nights in a row, right? Where on Grove Street, which is a pretty bad neighborhood. It's probably the worst street in the
back
town.
here. Yeah, they just did the sidewalks there.
Yeah, nice, beautiful sidewalks. Anyway, the guy, a car pulled up. Guy got out, beat the crap out of the guy, pistol whipped him, shot him, and drove off. The guy got shot, stumbled like 8 feet or so, and fell to the ground. Now the cops come because of the gunshot sounds, right? That somebody reported. They search around, they find all the shell cases, whatever. They leave. They never find the body. They never find the body.
You know what that reminds me? You know that story about the town, the baby David Paul? The baby froze somewhere in the parking lot. Supposedly somebody called the cops, say, "Hey, there's a baby in the parking lot."
That was the one in the trunk, I think, right? Or
No, it was somewhere in the back of the parking lot.
Yeah. No.
But anyway, somebody called them and said to the police, "Hey, there's a baby in the parking lot." But it was winter, and the cops didn't feel like getting out of the car, so they drove by the parking lot and said, "There's no baby." They found it the next day.
Yeah. So now, so I guess a guy walking his dog in the morning came across the body, and they found the body.
That's horrible, man.
Imagine
walking
the guy
your
walking the dog. Yeah.
And the dog.
You never want to walk again. Walk down the street anyway.
Right. You never know what you're going to find here. So it's usually nothing good.
You know what? So I thought about this. I said, a lot of the people that watch the show that aren't from Meriden,
right,
probably have no idea. They can't get it. They probably think like this is the biggest shithole, and it's just like a bomb went off. And I wanted to give a good visual. So this week I thought I would give everybody a visual of what I think are the worst streets in Meriden. And then on the next episode, I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to show you the most beautiful places in Meriden. I'm going to be fair because Meriden is a very beautiful place.
Okay.
Outside of downtown.
No photoshopping and creative photography. Though.
Right. So here is Grove Street, where I just said the guy was shot in the middle of the street and stumbled, and the cops never found him. This is just a quick drive down Grove Street.
That's a Grove Park to the right, no?
Yeah, it's a nice park to the right. You know, a lot of multifamily houses.
Right.
A very high concentration of multifamily houses. Now, coming up on the right, you are gonna see. Oh no, it's the next intersection is where all the murders seem to be happening.
By the Grove Area Park.
Right here.
Where the sign is.
This intersection is very infamous. That's Foster and Grove. And most of your murders happen there. There's Mr. Bentley's bar on the right-hand side. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. There's been commotion back and forth, but I don't know. But anyway, on the right-hand side, you will see the Diablos Clubhouse, the famous Diablos.
The headquarters.
Yep, that is
International
their
headquarters.
And you know what? Never any problems. Never any problems with that place.
Right.
Right? Now, I would hope that one day they would maybe police their own neighborhood. And that would be a good idea for a biker club, but they stay out of all that stuff.
Good.
You know what I mean? They totally stay out of that.
It's not their problem. They're doing their own thing, just like we're doing our own thing.
Yeah.
You're not going out there policing your neighborhood.
I feel like I'm doing like a Disney tour of the back lot.
Yeah.
Right?
So it didn't look that bad, but it is bad. Statistically wise, it's a bad neighborhood.
I drive down the road every day, every single day. But what people don't realize is, you know, I moved to this town like 15 years ago, and it's to the point now where on a summer night, any summer night, even in the winter, you could sit out on the deck and just hear a gunshot every now and then. I mean, and I'm not lying to you, multiple gunshots a night.
Right.
You know, and
usually if the police don't find casings, they'll say it was fireworks kind of thing.
Right.
But it happens at such a frequency and such a level that it doesn't matter if they blame it on fireworks or gunshots because there's gunshots in some other part of town. So
Right. Here's another bad street. This is Olive Street. And if you remember a few weeks ago, right at that store on the left-hand side in that parking lot, a guy got ran over by the car. The guy's got out of the car and shot him a whole bunch of times and killed him. He was like 20 years old.
But I don't think these videos do the justice because it depends. If it's nice weather and sunny, it actually looks pretty nice.
I know somebody that lives right there on the right-hand side, and she's got a beautiful house. You got St. Stanislaus up the street there, huge Polish church. They used to have the festivals every year. I mean, Olive Street is a community. But again, it's probably not the people that live on Olive Street. It's the people that are coming to see the people that live
also,
on Olive Street.
like, I mean, if you do the whole equation, it must be the people that live there anyways because they're being targets, right?
Yeah.
They're not like they're driving by and just randomly shooting. So it's even if the perps don't live in Meriden, half of the equation does live in Meriden.
Right, exactly. Here's another street. This is, you know, I haven't heard much from it lately, but this is Willow Street. And I think there's a couple different things. We drove down this street during 4th of July, and oh my God, the entire street was fireworks.
Yeah, they were partying it up.
Yeah, but again, this is, you see places board up, you see vacant buildings, a lot of multifamily homes.
What I liked about it, they had a couch outside and a big screen TV, and they're playing some kind of
You got the
games.
towers on the left. That's community towers, right?
I believe so. I don't know. If you dropped me off there, I wouldn't know how to find my way home.
And then isn't that the homeless shelter?
No.
On the left? What is that?
I don't think it's on Willow Street. It's on some other street.
Kashmir or whatever.
Yeah,
But I think that's the next street over.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, it's a bad street. Right?
Right. So let me ask you this.
Yes.
Is crime a failure of the government? Is crime a failure of the government? Is that a good indicator that your local leaders are failing?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So the more crime, the more failure, right?
Yes.
I would say no.
There's got to be a reason why Renata, our planner, would just up and move from a job she just had for like a year.
Well, she moved to Newington. I think anyone in their right mind would go to Newington. But also on the same topic, if your job is good and you're treating well, even if you work in a dump, you're going to stick around.
Right.
Because you're getting stuff done. People
Yeah.
Yeah. So at least I
Okay.
had a chance to go to the comments, and Susan said that regards the baby David Paul.
Yes.
Somebody called the South Meriden Volunteer Fire Department and never specified which parking lot for AGC, which there are 2. 2 parking lots, 4 parking lots, no excuse. Police were informed that there's a baby freezing in the corner. I think their duty might be to investigate. I don't know.
Maybe.
That just, let the bygones be bygones.
What else are they saying in the chat room? I kind of want to. I was thinking about disabling the chat room.
They're not saying much, but at least I can tell them what our phone number is so they can call us.
Yeah, but I feel like you stare at the phone too long.
I can stare at you if you want me to.
Well, yeah, or the camera. Stare at the viewers.
Camera.
At the viewers.
No. Wink, wink.
Yeah, all right,
wink,
that's creepy.
Wink.
Anyway,
wink.
so we got Boom coming up in just a little bit. It's time now for my favorite TikToks of the week. And your favorite TikToks of the week.
Let's go.
Okay. So I gotta. This takes a little bit of setup to do. All right.
You're gonna set it up.
I gotta set this up.
All right, do it.
So this guy's gone viral. So you know the song "Dream" from Fleetwood Mac.
Sing it to me, and maybe I'll.
Well, you'll get plenty of it right now. Back from 1977, right? This song is back because this guy went viral. His guy's name, his handle there is 420 Dogface 208.
Oh, he's cool. I follow him.
Okay, I'm gonna show you this video.
I
now.
follow
Hold
him
on.
before he was cool.
Before he was cool?
Yes.
Hold on.
He's a cholo kind of guy.
All right, so this is what went viral.
Is he merging into the highway?
All right, so that's Dogface.
Was Dogface merging into a highway?
I think he was. He was just happy drinking his Ocean Spray.
He's always happy. He's just chilling.
Huh?
He's just chilling.
Yeah, no. Well, what happened was over 26 million people have seen that video on TikTok. 26 million people.
Around the world.
Yes, right? Sales for the song have tripled in the last week.
Great.
And now everybody's getting on board with it.
But look, he wasn't trying to go viral. He was just chilling,
Right.
riding, drinking his Ocean Spray.
He's just a Chicano on the West Coast enjoying
Right.
his Ocean Spray while he's skateboarding down the street.
And it just went viral. That's crazy.
Right. So then people started doing duets with him on TikTok.
Yeah.
She does it exact.
Yeah.
All right. So then you have people like dressing up and doing here's a witch.
Halloween witch.
Yeah. She's got the wine.
But it's no longer cool. That original had
Well,
that
coolness,
that
right?
something to it, that chillness to it.
Well, we had Michael Myers do it.
Ew.
The Mexicans are doing it.
Hola. Nice jug.
The Irish are getting in on it.
That one's a funny one.
Damn it! What the hell, man? I'm so sorry. Watch where you're going. Sorry. I was making a video.
All right. So anyway, you get the idea. You know the video got viral and went big.
Yeah.
When the one with the song is doing it. Here's Mick Fleetwood. I mean, come on, how cool is that?
Very cool. Did you see Dr. Phil one?
You're spoiling on me. This one? All right, so I figured, you know what? All these people are doing it, right?
Yeah.
I could do it. Here is my TikTok debut. You ready?
Yes.
Here it is.
Gunshots in the background.
Yeah, well, then I fell. You see that?
It happens.
That was good, right?
Yeah, that was very good.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Are you gonna start making TikToks now?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's my new thing. Every week I'm going to do a new TikTok.
And you're gonna try to go viral?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the payoff about going viral.
Yes.
Okay? So the CEO of Ocean Spray saw the video.
Mr. Spray.
And he caught on. That's not him. All right, so what did he do? He gave Mr. Dogface a brand new Nissan truck loaded with Ocean Spray.
They should give me some new shorts, though.
And when you see the video, I couldn't get the video in time. It's pretty amazing because the guy is, like I said, typical Chicano West Coast, walks out of his camper that he lives in, and they give him the keys to this brand new truck. So that's what viral gets you right there.
This is America for you. It's a great country.
Huh?
This is America for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
If you could go viral and get a truck out of it,
Yeah.
how awesome is that?
I'm gonna start recording TikToks again.
Good.
Because they hang it up for like a little while.
Yeah, because you didn't do very well with it. So did
Next topic, please.
Next topic? Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about this week's vice presidential debate.
Let's talk about it.
Big story with that. Don't forget, Boom is coming up very shortly. Actually, Boom could probably
click, boom.
Boom could probably head on down now and kind of set up, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
We're gonna see him.
So
shortly.
anyway, the big story was the fly on Pence's head. A fly landed on
That's a
Mike
sad
Pence's
story.
head.
That's very sad.
Here, I got video of it.
To the men and women who serve in law enforcement, and I want everyone to know who puts on the uniform of law enforcement.
So there's the fly.
The fly's chilling.
Huh?
The fly is chilling like a villain.
The fly caught on.
It's sad because a lot of people will argue with you about which political candidate's better. They say, "Oh, this is the most important time in our lifetime," but they get easily distracted by the fly. Yesterday, I didn't watch the debate because it was going to be a shit show. But when I looked through Facebook and all that stuff, people weren't discussing the debate. They were just talking about the fly. So people are so very easily distracted by BS while they pretend that they care so much.
Oh, everybody was distracted. Here, I have tweets from people that were distracted by the fly. Rob Reiner, that fly knew bullshit when it smelled it.
Yeah.
Mike Pence is rotting live on stage. That's pretty funny. The fly knows from Stephen King. If Stephen King is tweeting about you,
he's still alive.
There's something wrong there. Our own mayor here in Meriden, Mike Pence, has a fly on his head. You know what else flies land on?
Yeah, it's played out.
That's played out? You don't like any of these?
I just don't like that the people were focused on the fly when we're just so much is on the table right now.
Maybe there's other ones. Nope, they're all about the fly. Oh,
Right.
yeah. Daily Show. Pence apologizing to Mother right now for getting to third base with the fly. They are funny. That fly was in Pence's hair a long time. It should quarantine. Nope, the fly tested negative. Whenever Pence talks, he sounds like a serial killer, calmly explaining why he has to do this to you. Have you thought about that? That is very accurate.
I just had an argument downstairs. Somebody said that they fact-checked Pence and Kamala, and she only lied 50% of the time, and Pence lied 90% of the time.
Yeah.
And she was saying how great the Democrats are. I was like, it doesn't matter if they lie to you 100% of the time, or 50% of the time, or 20% of the time.
Yeah.
They're lying to you.
Yeah. Well,
So it's not like one of them came and not lied. It's still the same old bullshit, still politics.
Yeah, but
it's pretending.
You didn't watch it, right?
No.
All right. Honestly, I'll be dead honest, and I don't care what party you're from.
Right.
Pence didn't answer anything. If you
doesn't matter.
Wait, do this. This was what Pence did last night.
Sure.
Ask me a question. I'm Pence.
Just any random question?
Yes.
How did you like walking through the bridge
Let
downtown?
me first tell you that when I was on the beach, the sand is yellow, okay? And the only way the sand can get yellow is if the asteroids land on the Earth at that time.
Right. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's how.
But you gotta consider the frame it this way. These are politicians.
Yes.
That have been lying to you all along. They've been in the game for a while, and now they're trying to convince you that this time they're gonna get it right.
Okay, so what's your idea?
Don't vote on your emotions. Don't try to analyze if this one lied 50% of the time, but this one lied 90% of the time. Vote strategically.
Well, that's what you're doing. You're voting for Trump, so it causes mass chaos, and that in turn causes change. We went through this last time.
Yeah, to that extent, yeah.
Right. I'm not willing to risk that because who knows? I might only be live the next 4 years.
But then you just want to go back to the same norm. And the same norm means police abusing people, not equal rights, and a bunch of deficiencies that should have been fixed a long time ago. And we're just going to continue with the same status quo.
But he is creepy. You got to say Mike Pence is. I mean, that guy landed it.
90% of the politicians are creepy, and they're old as hell too. Get the hell out.
But when the Daily Show, when Trevor Noah talks about mother, I mean, wait, look at this. This one is creepy.
They're probably watching me. Well, let them see what kind of a person I am. I'm not even going to swat that fly. I hope they are watching. They'll see. They'll see and they'll know. And they'll say, why, she wouldn't even harm a fly.
That's...
Yeah, well, they're all creepy. They're all old and they do creepy things and they behave all creepily.
Well, you know what? You wanted to... All right. Kamala was being a woman, a grown-up woman with respect, okay? And she wasn't interrupting. She wasn't really... A couple of times she went over her time.
Sure.
What she didn't do was when put on the spot, she didn't answer. So when Pence asked her, are you going to pack the courts if you guys don't win? Or if you guys win, will you pack the courts?
Of course.
And she wouldn't answer that question.
Because she will, but
at least...
But that's irrelevant. In her lifetime, in her career, she was a DA and she put a bunch of poor people in prisons.
Right. Wow.
So that's more relevant as how she talks and what kind of bullshit she sells you now.
The blood pressure's going up now because we're gonna
because I'm too smart.
No, because we're gonna get off of that because
screw that bullshit. Vote Trump.
Yeah. Do not vote Trump.
Vote Trump.
I'm gonna turn your mic off. Do not vote Trump. See, that's a way to do it. All right. Anyway, there's a conspiracy. I know you like good conspiracies.
Sure.
All right. Check this conspiracy out and tell me what you think.
I'm gonna sit down for this one because this one's a doozy. Y'all gonna sit here and tell me that this man's here is the same person as this one here? Am I the only one that they don't look the same. Here's a side-by-side profile. There's definitely something odd because the moment I saw this dude, I was just like, hold up, because that dude ain't the same one as this dude. What do y'all think? Because this I don't know.
What do you think?
I have no opinion.
The one on the right was not him.
Sure.
I don't think so anyway.
All right. It doesn't matter.
You think so?
I'm sure not like one of them is a genius and one is dumb. They're both dumb. Okay. Or the same person's dumb.
Well, maybe this will make you happy. You ready? I found here's one of my favorite TikToks. You ready?
I am happy.
Here.
Be open, and we have to get it open soon. That's me and Corona. That's me in the spotlight.
It's a good song.
Abusing my position. Trying to blame Chinese flu. And I don't care if you have COVID. Oh no, I said too much. Fucked it up. I thought that I heard you coughing. I thought that I heard you wheeze. I think I let the old folks die.
We can't keep our country closed. We have to open our country.
There you go.
That was good.
Yeah?
Are we
You-
getting off the
like
topics
that
of
one?
politics?
Well, no. I mean, one thing that happened today, like just briefly, right before we came on.
Right.
One more thing I want to get to here.
Sure.
So last night's debate, right? When Kamala suggested, you know what, I want a friggin' wall of plexiglass because you've been around Trump and he's got COVID and all of that. And Trump said yes, and then he said no. I mean, Pence said yes, then he said no, then he agreed to it again. So now the committee in charge of debates, it's a bipartisan committee with no affiliation whatsoever, right?
Right.
They want to do a virtual debate for the presidential debate next week.
Sure.
And Trump says absolutely not. No way. No way.
Do we really need another presidential debate?
Probably not. But what would be the reason to not? I mean, he wants to go. He wants to be there, which is ridiculous. It's only been a week.
Because he owns the room when
says
he
he's
steps
not
into it.
contagious or anything like that.
Right.
And then everybody was like, oh, well, you can't do a debate. Well, they did it in 1960. JFK was in New York and Nixon was in L.A. They did it again in 1967.
They're using telegrams and...
No, 1967.
Telegraph.
Robert Kennedy was in D.C. and Ronald Reagan was in Sacramento.
And they used two soda cans and a string.
No, that's how it looked on your TV right there. Just like it would today. They were ahead of their times.
They're using Zoom?
I don't think Zoom was around back then, but I mean, that was 1967 there.
That's hand-colored pictures, man. That's fake.
Yeah? Oh.
Look how fake that is.
Oh, all right. Well, anyway.
So remember, smart voting is about accomplishing something. Screw your feelings. Smart vote.
All right.
Vote smart.
Trump. We have our dirty laundry bit coming up.
And we got boom.
We have our binge-worthy shows. But right now, we're going to throw it down to the punk rock sounds of Boom.
Shakalaka.
Wow.
That was loud.
What'd you think of that?
That was super loud.
Yeah. We're going to have you guys do a little bit in just a few minutes, all right? All right.
Thank you.
Wow. That is boom.
Shakalaka.
And they're going to come back in just a little bit and
rock
do
your
some
socks off.
They're going to do some more music in just a little bit.
Yeah.
But now,
it's
time
for Dirty Laundry of the Week.
Do that again.
Dirty laundry.
There. I got it okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you remember a few weeks ago, we were talking about how Meriden, the mayor, put a motion to the city council and they made it law that you can no longer park your car on the grass.
Motion of the ocean. I don't think you call it a law. I think it was an ordinance, which is not up to the law level yet. But
yeah, so you can't park on the grass.
Nope. No park on the grass for you people.
And that got me to thinking. And I'm like, all right, I understand if you got a car up on blocks, cinder blocks, and you got no tires, and it's out there for like a year rusting away.
Yeah.
I get it. If you're having a family get-together and you don't have a place to park and everybody parks on your front yard for the night and they're gone the next day, I don't see a problem with that.
People were getting tickets, no?
All right. Well, I think the town, instead of worrying about that, they should worry about
crime,
the state, and how it looks. So I was driving down Colony Street, right,
that's
that's the street that Silver City Ballroom is on, which is where we are.
Right.
Okay.
We're facing it right now.
Yes, we are. And I was driving down the street, and I said, you know what? Let me take
live.
And we're back. So as I was saying,
you're driving down the dump street.
We're driving down the street, and I said, you know what? Let me. Where am I here? Here we are. Let me show you what Colony Street looks like.
Let me show you what Meriden's all about.
All right, so here's Colony Street.
At night?
No, this is during the day. There's the Silver City Ballroom in white on the left. Okay, all the buildings on your right are empty except for a hair salon that just moved in there. This building's falling apart.
Been falling apart for like years.
Empty stores. That building's empty. Here's the new building that's going on 4 years with not one business on the first floor. In 4 years.
That's all new Section 8 right there on the left.
Yeah, I guess. And then on the right-hand side, you actually have a couple of staples. Pablanita is there, Meriden Pizza Express. There's a bakery. There's a barbershop. You got the gallery, and the church is on the left. And that's pretty much it. You know, and I'm saying, well...
no, you got to go farther down. You got to navigate through the
here's
Seatown.
Right. There's the Boys and Girls Club on the left. Then on this building just got sold. The pizza parlor's moving out. There's Bar 105, which is excellent. And then you got Seatown, where all the craziness happens.
And all the
down there
traffic and people coming in and out. And
Did I go far enough for you?
You should go to the whole length because it's a main street. It's not Main Street. It's Colony Street.
That's just about the whole
You should
length.
you should do one at night.
No.
Because it looks like shit and you can't see anything.
Well, no. So this brings me to this week's Dirty Laundry, okay, which is state buildings. Okay, so we have a state building right next to us, which is what? It used to be the Social Security office. Now it is DCF, Child Services, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Well, now that they're working from home the majority of the time,
right?
It's a state-owned property.
I hope they have another Halloween party, though.
Well, forget about the businesses that are in the building. The property is state-owned, and you would think that they would take care of their property.
It's not technically state-owned.
It's a state-owned building.
It's owned by a private company that the state leases the buildings from. All the state buildings are not state-owned. They're owned by this OMG or whatever something company that maintains it. But for the sake of discussion, it is state-owned.
Okay, well, what I'm saying is clean up your property. This is part of the reason why it's bad enough Colony Street doesn't have many businesses.
And this is a main intersection in
This
town.
is the main intersection, Colony Street and Main Street. And this is the front of their building, which I have to see every single day.
Well, even on the other side, that looks like crap.
How about that?
Yeah.
That sign's been broken for I don't know how long now, right?
Yeah, but don't park on grass.
And how about here? Yeah, don't park on the grass, but it's okay to make your property look like shit like this.
Downtown.
Right downtown. That's the senior center right across the street. They got to look across the street at that.
But that doesn't
I mean,
matter.
it looks like it's deserted. They just stopped caring. Okay, how horrible is that? So this week's dirty laundry goes to I would say code enforcement in Meriden.
That
The
job
same
just
way,
got tougher.
the same way you're going to bust people's ass for parking on their grass, bust the state for making their property look
You know
like
what
that.
I heard? I'm not sure if I'm accurate or not, but they're gonna do all these walks to neighborhoods and write people up for all the code violations, and especially parking on the grass.
They should walk around with cops too.
So your counselor, not the cops. So your counselor that never has time to listen to your concerns or anything like that is gonna have plenty of time to walk around the neighborhood and make sure to yell at you.
Yeah.
Like you're doing bad again, but pay your taxes.
Yeah, but you know what? Walk around. Have the code enforcement walk around with officers that are beat officers, that are foot patrol officers.
Why are they walking
in the neighborhood
around?
and meet people, introduce people. Have the code enforcement say, "Listen, you know, I'm going to
Well,
let you
all
go
right, they
this
should
time,
bring
but
cops with them, too.
I'm going to let you go this time. But if you park there again, I'm going to give you a ticket. By the way, meet your local cop. You got any issues? Whatever."
And your rep. Why all this gotcha crap? We're gonna come around just to slap you on the face. It's already a tough socioeconomic spot here in Meriden, but we're not gonna make it easier for you.
No,
We'll
not
make
at
sure
all.
to be like, no.
Yeah.
No.
All right, so that's my dirty laundry. Now we got binge-worthy show, and me and you actually just started watching this.
Oh man, this was good. It started a little cheesy and a little slow.
Yeah, and I don't know whether they'll cut it off or not, but anyway, Fargo.
Yeah.
Fargo,
The show, not
right.
the movie.
I mean, the movie.
Was
anybody who ever saw it, William H. Macy in the movie is incredible. Well, if you look at Fargo, the TV show, and you read the description, you're kind of like, this sounds nothing like Fargo. And you start watching it. There's 4 seasons. The newest season has Chris Rock in it.
Mm-hmm.
The first season has, who's the guy from Breaking Bad, the main character? Whatever his name is. But anyway, there's a lot of celebrities in it. And
You mean the Sal?
Yeah.
I don't know who Sal is.
No, not Sal.
But Sal is in there too.
Yeah, Sal's in there. There's a lot of celebrities in it.
Yeah.
And all right, Fargo is a slow, dark, deep comedy, and that's how this is. So you'll enjoy it. Here's a little preview.
They got it spot on.
You okay, Lester? You seem a bit jumpy.
Yeah. It's just, Earl is going to be home soon. And,
How you been, Lester?
Did I ever tell you how I used to beat this little guy up in high school?
I gotta say, if I were me in your position, I would have killed that man.
Your problem is you spent your whole life thinking there are rules. There aren't. Boss, the wife, etc. Wearing us down.
Honestly, I don't know what got into me marrying you.
If you don't stand up to it, you take that back. You're just gonna get washed away.
You're not a man, Lester. You're not even half a man. Oh, you gonna hit me?
Fargo sent us to find out what happened to Hess.
He got stabbed in the back of the head at the strip club is what happened to him.
Look, hold on a second.
I'm the type of guy who will never settle down. Where pretty girls are, well, you know that I'm around. I kiss them and I love them, cause for me they're all the same. I hug them and I squeeze them, they don't even know my name. They call me the one.
So everyone on the elevator was alive when you got off.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Excuse me.
Cause I'm a wanderer, yeah, a wanderer. I roam around.
And there you go.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I don't think the trailer does it any justice.
No?
I don't think any trailer does the movie or the show justice.
I think it was really good.
And Billy
I
Bob's
definitely
in it.
enjoy. Billy Bob Thornton is like the main character.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Anything on the chat room before we throw it back to
Susan
Boom?
says in regards to those walks to the neighborhood, those are code walks held first Friday of the month. It has PD, local officer of the neighborhood, health department, members of Board of City.
Tell Sue thanks.
Thank you, Sue. That's good information.
Yeah, no, it is. It definitely is. Don't forget, dirtylaundryct@gmail.com, Facebook, Twitter. We're now on TikTok And you could call us when we're on the air, 203-293-8411. You got anything else, Meatball?
No, that's it.
Do you want to see my TikTok again?
Yes.
You want to see it?
Mm-hmm.
Here's my TikTok again. All right, that's it.
Yeah, it was an excellent TikTok. I hope it goes viral.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I hope I get a new truck. Well, yeah, I'll take a new truck.
You'll probably get a Geo out of that deal.
Well, we'll do it I'll try and do one every week. I don't know about the dancing stuff.
But don't copy anyone. Be original.
Be original?
Be original.
Oh, start my own?
That's how you get the fame, being original.
Well, you could be my writer, and you could write the scripts for these TikToks.
How about we just film our lives? Because there's a lot of funny stuff happening in our lives, and we just clip it up and just submit those clips to TikTok.
All right. Well, we're going to throw it over to Boom now.
Shakalaka.
Great punk rock music. And we're going to have them, guys, introduce yourself. And everybody else, make sure you email us at dirtylaundryct@gmail.com. And guys, introduce yourselves.
And God bless.
It's been so much fun for us. Bobby's going to do the introduction. Go.
Yeah, so Kevin Whaley on guitar. We got Dave Lawrence on bass, Bobby Masadi. I am Bobby Masadi, and this is Malicious Book.
Pineapple thoughts crowd, your heart while it's beating. Porcupine quill dipped in lies. Can't find the starter, the end of deception. See how she rides. Malicious book. Dominatrix, a freak of evil, jealous whip, strike her down. Dominatrix, a freak of evil, see how she no direction. The cream of the crop when it comes to growing nice. She got it, she's sister, making lullaby. And the writings on the walls seem to change every day. She was a winning week, but she's never been away. Running out of options, tangled with emotion, and lost with no direction. And she's running back to you, not the brightest bulb on a string of lights, a routine, long before her prime. She's the kind of girl you meet at the bar. That seems cheap, but hard to maintain. The spiral pulls her down, and the village folk will say she lived her life on the trail and did. Running out of options, tingling in emotion, lost with no direction, and she's running back to you. Thank you. New song I just wrote a month ago called Only Love. She came around, I got a glance. I just got a second chance in love. She's afraid, I know it's true. Could be a way to get to you. Only love, all it is. Only love, nothing more, nothing more. There's a storm blowing through. I might be the man for you, oh yeah. Take a step, don't be shy. OMG, I'm not the cheeky kind. Only love, all it is. Only love, nothing more, nothing more. Wasn't looking for romance, wasn't looking for love, just a victim of circumstance. Wasn't looking for love. ones that she most fears. This one, she does. She always tried to keep me way down low, and her voice is like a whisper, way down low. I'm entitled to be clueless from the weight of her lies. Mother, contradiction. The more she says she loves, she hates you more. Mother, contradiction. And when she says she hates, she loves you more. Gun at times it's hard to feel a wound that needs to heal. I'm gonna write it all on these prison walls that she always tried to keep me way down low, and her voice is like a whisper way down low. I'm entitled to be clueless from the weight of her lies. Mother, contradiction. She says she loves, she hates you more. Mother, a contradiction. And when she says she hates, she loves you more. I seen it coming, should have guessed. I never thought you'd do me like you did to the rest. Keep your eyes wide open when you sleep. My Lord, I pray my soul will keep. La la la. I seen it coming, should have guessed. that laundry girl. Can't get my clothes to dry. I'm giving my phone to the laundry girl. Laundry girl. Laundry girl. Put a mix foot, put a stay home. Oh, but that girl won't leave me alone. Laundry girl. Got me some punch, got me some bleach. What I gotta do just to get clean? Laundry girl. Round and round and round she goes. When she stops, nobody knows. She'll coat my clothes for free. That's my laundry girl. Keep her perfume, she's got the breeze. Smells like laundry girl. Can't get my clothes dry. I gave her my clothes to the laundry girl. Laundry girl. Laundry girl. Put a fix one, put a stay home. Oh, but that girl keeps calling my laundry girl. Thought it was tough, but it comes free. But you pay the price, bring it right to laundry girl. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Now I got stuck in the twilight zone. Twilight zone, baby. Laundry girl. Oh yeah. Laundry girl. Should've washed my clothes at home. Got my laundry girl. She got me spinning round and around. Yeah, that laundry girl. Laundry girl. Put a bitch spot to the shade home. Oh, but that girl keeps calling my phone. Laundry girl. Told me once, she told me twice. Forgot to tell me if she got me a dime. Round and round and round she goes. When she stops, nobody knows. Laundry girl. Laundry girl. That's my laundry girl. This is a new song called Dig Up the Poems, baby. Dig up the